So why don't we bring him in on the pregame show? Good to see you, Tom. Hopefully your holidays have been
What's
good.
up, fellas?
Hey, no offense here, but I'm guessing it wasn't you who was the guy who was practicing the celebrations, keeping the Patriots loose during those championship years. Tell us how important it is to have one of those guys to keep everybody loose on a winning team.
Kurt, you have no idea about my legendary loose personality, do you? all the pranks I pulled. Listen, I know this. It wasn't Belichick. It is very important. We had one guy in our locker room, Robert James Gronkowski. You guys already know that. You work with him.
Okay, yeah. Should have figured that one out.
Hey, Tom, I think you're in for a great game today. You're going to see a lot of big plays. Now, both teams are outstanding on defense. The thing about it, though, with Minnesota's defense, a little bit different style than what they normally see or what teams see. They play that 8-man front. They'll rush 4, they'll drop 4 back and forth, and it gives teams a problem as far as their pass protection in the run game, but they're really struggling their pass defense. So you're going to see a bunch of big plays. And the other thing, when you see this defense a bunch, you're better prepared for it. Green Bay scored 28 points on it the first time they saw it.
Yeah, Green Bay's got a lot of things working in their favor. The one thing Minnesota's got working in their favor is this home crowd here in this stadium. Flores loves to dial up those blitzes. They blitz more than any other team in the league. I think that pressure's on the offensive line of Green Bay, and they don't give up a lot of sacks. So it's going to be a tough matchup. It's a great one to cover, and I'm so happy I'm here inside in Minnesota this time of year.
Yeah, you're in the right place inside of Minnesota. They got it right, cold weather place that built the dome. But, Minnesota, 8 straight games, best winning streak under head coach Kevin O'Connell. But this defense in Minnesota, 22 interceptions. They're leading the league, but they're going against a Packers team that's hot, 4-1 in the last 5 games. The quarterback there, Jordan Love, hasn't thrown an interception, and they scored over 30 points in each one of those games. Why have things been clicking for Green Bay as we're going down the stretch?
Yeah, exactly what you said, Michael. The first thing I always think is turnovers. It sounds so generic, but there's no stat that correlates more to winning and losing than turning the football over. Jordan Love hasn't thrown many picks. I think maybe one in the last 8 weeks. The offensive line, they've given up 16 sacks all season. So they got it going in all phases. Unlike our boy Jay Glazer's diet, they are a very well-balanced team.
Jeez. Taking shots here.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You're learning, Tom. Take shots at Glazer. It's always safe.
I got to.
One of the things is they are alluded to is the blitzes. Nothing drives a quarterback, especially a young quarterback, crazier than blitzes. How do I identify blitzes? Well, I can set up formations that dictate the weak side of my formation versus the strong side. That helps protect a young quarterback. But when Minnesota comes up with 8 people or 7 people in the box, you better know where you're going. I think Adam Stinovich, the offensive line coach, Tom, I think he's done a great job with this offensive line of Green Bay. They're going to come after him. If you'll recall earlier that after 9 games in the season, you already saw that Love was the worst quarterback in the league identifying and performing against the blitz. He was number 33 ranked of all quarterbacks. Now he is the number 1 quarterback. So I know the offensive line coach, I know they've done a great job of getting him prepared for the blitz today. And like Howie and everybody else has said, boy, if you're blitzing and you burn that blitz, you'll slow that sucker down. More likely you'll stop him from doing it.
Yeah, and in that first game, don't forget, that was Jordan Love's first game back from injury. Both of these defenses kind of live off of their offense being so dynamic, explosive. And they're down 28-0 in the second quarter. He's thrown 3 picks. He throws 4 touchdown passes. So familiarity with this Minnesota scheme, particularly on defense, which is so complex. And I think Josh Jacobs has changed the culture of that offense that gives them a physicality that they haven't had there in the past, particularly this time of the year.
All right, Tom, we appreciate you being with us. But before we let you go, I got to ask, is that a Christmas haircut or one just for the pregame show appearance?
And they won't leave you alone, will they?
I worked on this hard. I know. Well, keep it coming. Believe me, I'm going to fire right back at you guys.
All right. You haven't missed a beat. Thanks for coming in early. I know the game doesn't start.
I love you, bud.
till
See you
4
later,
o'clock
man.
Eastern
Have a great
time.
Love you
day,
guys.
Tom.